Hi guys, I'm Rastafan Zuju. We're here with the Valencia Youth Team. We're going to participate in some drills and see whether we can keep up. Let's go. The Valencia Academy went town over the Easter weekend to take part in the JSSL Sevens, an annual invitational tournament consisting of under-17 teams from the biggest clubs in Europe and Asia. We saw clubs from the EPL, La Liga, the J League, the Australian A League, as well as the local JSSL Academy team taking part in the tournament. We were invited by the Valencia Academy to watch the boys and girls train, ask a few questions, and even get in on the training a bit ourselves. Let's see how we fared.
¡Dale todos, eh! ¡Minuto, va!
Don't underestimate how hard it is to hit the crossbar.
Okay, that's one. Hola.
Trying to get a contra here.
I'm tired.
Okay, bye bye.
Gracias. Gracias. Gracias.
Esa no es mala, eh.
Muy bien.
Okay.
So that was it. We spent like 15 minutes with the Valencia Academy. How did you feel? I think because you've had experience in the youth national setup. What were your first impressions of just not just even just training with the Valencia Academy, but then like just looking at them in training? Like what were your thoughts?
I think the biggest thing that was a factor was the size. The size, like they were like 17 under, so like maybe 17, 16, 15-year-olds, but they were like my height. So that was very surprising because I'm like considered quite a tall and big guy for my age, especially in Singapore. But the Europeans are just built different, I guess. So yeah, and the technical ability, they're very sound with their ball control, their passing, everything's there. So it's easier for them to learn the technical side of things when their technique is sound already. Like in Singapore, a lot of us, even at that age, are not technically sound, so we're still trying to improve. But most of them really have the technique locked down, so it's very easy for them to learn the other aspects of the game, the more important, the technical side of the game. So you could see clearly when I was on the field with them, when we were on the field with them, their ball control, their movement, everything is, they got it. Like they've been, they've been doing this for a long time.
I think that's the part that really surprised me. Like I've never been to any like sort of like formal training growing up. I think I just played football for fun. But then like the confidence that these kids have, like, and sometimes I feel like calling them kids is a bit of a disservice to them, because even though they're 15 or 16, they are very mature in their like approach to the game. They are very technical. I think that's the thing, that their ball control and their passing is just like very crisp. I think in the rondo, I think that's where like I don't do much rondos, but then like the confidence at which like they have just passing the ball around amongst themselves, and it's not just the boys, the girls will like equally, if not for anything, the girls are even more feistier than the boys, because they, I think, just the nature of women's football. I think there's a lot for them to prove. But yeah, it was great getting to see that and like just to interact with the kids, even though most of them don't really speak English. But I think like the language of football like resonates with all of us.
I feel like the coaches, the level of coaching they get, is very high standard. You can see when they're the way the coaches talking to them, you can see like, oh, it's very more advanced stuff than what we learn here. Like a lot of movement, very technical, like do this. There's always a purpose why you're doing a drill. When you have very top level coaches, you're gonna get the best advice of how to become a professional footballer. Like all of them, the main goal is to make it to La Liga. I mean, that's why they're training this hard. It's not they don't want anything short of it. And so you can see the passion and how much they really want. Like even in the training, the aggression they're showing top notch. Like if you bring that aggression to training, what kind of standard of aggression you're gonna bring on the game? Confirm you're hired.
I think that pretty much just sums it up, like our experience with the Valencia Academy. For those of you who don't follow Academia Valencia on Instagram, so they did end up winning both the boys and girls tournaments. Congrats to them. I mean, like we saw it in training.
Well done, man. Yeah, well done, guys and girls.
Yeah,
the girls class.
Yeah. So, and yeah, the JSL Sevens is an annual tournament. So, like, hopefully we see some of them again next year, and hopefully we can take part in their training again and keep up with them. But yeah, we'll follow up this video next with sort of a quick question and answer segment with a couple of the players from Academia Valencia. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. So any final words?
I'm still trying to get the contract. Okay, like all the best to them. Congratulations to Valencia Academy. You see, I always stumble. I always try my hardest to pronounce it, but the Valencia Academy, top class institute, very good academy. And congratulations to the players and the coaches, and thanks for their hospitality. They were so nice to us when we came. So thank you very much. And yeah, maybe next year when they're back, we can do another thing with them.
You get the contract.
We'll hope.
Thanks guys for all of it. See ya.